Hey guys, how are you today? Bitcoin Kid here, February 23rd, 2021. Alrighty, so what's going on? Bitcoin dips below 48,000 from 57,500. It's not all retail sellers, causing the market to crash. It's largely also due to miners. Miners are the ones that are, using their, computers, these mining rigs, electricity. They're, huge warehouses to store all these thousands and thousands of computers that solve basically these algorithmic equations or questions, whatever it is, and that's how they get rewarded. They get rewarded once they solve these equations. They get rewarded in Bitcoin. I believe right now after the halving, they get like 3.5 every 4 years. Basically, they get a certain amount of Bitcoin every time they solve these equations. So I think now after the last halving, which was like this summer, they're now getting like 3.5 Bitcoin. So 4 years from now or 3 years from now, they're gonna get 2.25 Bitcoin, and it goes lower and lower and lower. And so as the time goes on, you're gonna see the Bitcoin price rise because we only have 2 million more Bitcoin to be mined, but the last Bitcoin will be mined in the year 2040, I believe. By that time, every time they mine, they're only going to get like a quarter of or a half a Bitcoin or whatever the case it may be. But this is why basically these miners are cashing out, because the way their revenue is earned from block rewards and transaction fees, which are paid out in Bitcoin. But the cost for electricity, like I said, in warehouses, they have to pay in fiat currency. So that's why a lot of times these miners will upload their Bitcoin into these exchanges, and that's what we see. That now we're getting a lot of data, seeing that these miners, once they upload, you'll see it like the Bitcoin crash down because they're actually selling off. But they need to do this in order to keep profitable, right? So if it wasn't for these miners, we wouldn't have obviously the Bitcoins to be mined, and for us to buy and sell Bitcoin. So they have they're part of the ecosystem, and this has to this is a process. But now we're getting more information, more data on when these miners are uploading. It's not 100% correct right now, or we don't know all the information because not all the data is there. But we are seeing that basically these miners are using companies like Binance and Huobi, which basically they're it's in Asia, it's in China. So once they upload their Bitcoin to these exchanges, then usually get a huge dip because they're selling off the Bitcoin, right? But anyways, again, back to the we don't have a lot of data from them, but basically the two are Binance and Huobi. So we're seeing a lot of these, and also these two, Binance and Huobi, they're also mining pools as well. So, and again, because they're basically most of their their footage is in Asia, and that's where most of all the miners are located. So in Asian countries. So that's basically it. So anyways, overall is that they have to sell Bitcoin in order to keep profitable, and that's basically why we get these huge dips. But now again, we're getting more data as opposed to before. We had no idea, so now we're getting more data. This one of these excuse me, give me 1 second. One of these guys, what is his name? Karim Hemley introduced a new set of metrics for tracking the flow of Bitcoin for miner addresses to exchanges. So again, soon we'll start seeing more of these data. These companies come out and try to find out and create these matrices to analyze and to see the inflow of data. A lot of times these miners also use it's called OTC, over the counter desks, and we don't have data on that. And then also Coinbase, they might use exchanges like Coinbase, which we don't have data on as well. And so it's not a perfect system, but we're getting closer and closer to be able to predict when we're going to get these huge dips. But anyways, in the meantime, we all need each other, and when the dips happen, don't sell, hold it, and then continue to buy more Bitcoin, and it's going to continue to rise. Anyways, so Again, through this, almost $6 billion in the past 24 hours has been liquidated. Max Kaiser stated that Bitcoin has been rising over 200% a year for the last 10 years, and during a time of historic low inflation. Okay, he also states we are now in a crushing inflation period that will surge Bitcoin price to the stratosphere. Max Kaiser also predicted that Bitcoin was going to hit $20,000 by the end of the year in 2020. He predicted this obviously at the beginning of the year, last year, 2020. And now he's predicting Bitcoin to hit $220,000 by the end of 2021. So that's going to be amazing. But anyways, all right, guys. So that's it for that news. Stay tuned. I'm going to go over kind of, some pricing of what Bitcoin has been doing and Ethereum and some other coins. I mean, basically the market's down. But again, this is the time that we need to purchase more Bitcoin or Ethereum, whatever coins you're going for, because, usually when it dips, historically, we've seen, huge, gains as the whales and retail and whoever start buying it up. So, this is, like I said, the prices are down, but that doesn't mean that you sell off. It means you hold on to what you've got and try to purchase more coins. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, so you got to do your own homework, but this is what I'm doing, so I'm going to show you in a few minutes. Thanks, guys. All right, guys. All right, so we are here in Coinbase, and let's see what's going on. Bitcoin down 46,587. Ethereum's down, but it's coming back up. It was like 13 something earlier today in the morning. Cardano's on the way back up. That's awesome. Definitely get some Cardano. Polkadot, wow, 37. That dropped before. Now it's going back up again. XRP, Litecoin 166. I mean, it was like 200 something the other day. This is good. Definitely looking to buying this. Chainlink's down. Look at XLM, 37 cents. Let's see some other ones that we were looking at. EOS, right? This was 4 something, I think. Okay. All right. This is the Hobie token that we were talking about. So they seem to be down right now. Let's see. VeChain. Wow, it was 55 cents. Now it's 39. These are a great time to buy. Unfortunately, right now I'm completely tapped out because I got all my money in Ethereum. I'm going to give you a little update. As a member yesterday, my Nexo wallet was like practically zeroed out, and hopefully, I'm going to give you a little update and let's see what's going on with them. But let's take a look at my portfolio right now. Right now, I pretty much have Ethereum. This has dropped a little bit because I'm going to show you in a bit what I did. I had to transfer some money out to the Nexo account. Hopefully, it's going to be stable from now on. But right now I have almost almost an Ethereum here. I have some in other exchanges like Robinhood. So I pretty much have one coin right now between this and Robinhood. And then I'm going to show you in a little bit on the Nexo account. But in Bitcoin, I do have about $200 in Bitcoin right now, but it's in the Cash App account, so I'll show you that. I'm going to have to transfer over soon, so I'll have it all in here. But take a look at some of these other, like I said, like Civic. These are some of the other coins that I had invested in, but let's see what these are now. 32 cents. I think these were look, 27 cents. Let's go back a week ago what this was. 54 cents. So almost all these coins are down, but this is a time to look into these coins here because look at this. It's basically dropped in half. Great time to buy. Look, it's 32 cents. So, we know for sure that this thing can go up all the way. Look, $1.66. So, when basically Bitcoin drops in value, all the other coins follow suit. So now we're going to start seeing Bitcoin start to rise. So if you do have a couple of bucks, try to get into some of these coins. Take a look at the history. Click on all, and if you see like this, like $1.66, and now it's 32 cents. I mean, that can basically 5x. You put $100 in, it goes back up to 166. Hey, you can 5x your money. You'd have $500. Or let's say you put $100 in, and it did a 2x only, right? Just back to where it was before. Hey, you got $200, right? So anyways, those are some coins to look at. I'm going to be, like I said, back to investing in here just as soon as I get some extra funds. But as you can see, like this one, EOS, this was what was this? It went up to $22.89, and it is now 367. And even just like a week ago, it was 546. I mean, it's, they practically almost cut in half. So this would be a good time to buy these. So take a look at those. You can go, and also you can click on home here. This is on Coinbase, and look down, and you can see like the top movers. That's to give you another indicator of what's going up as well. And just scroll all the way down right here. Yeah, well, they'll show you like what's top moving, like negative here, but you'll start seeing some of these coins as they go up, and they give you like indication of what's good to buy. But let me show you another thing. So let me go into the Nexo account, which I believe I have right here. Let's get into this 1 second. And again, this is kind of what I've been, afraid of. Like, I'm trying to get into my Nexo account, and it's like basically just keeps thinking like it's completely frozen. So I'll keep you guys updated and see what's going on. I hope this is just another glitch. As of yesterday, I did send them an email saying it was kind of unfair that they just completely sold me out. I did get a reversal notification that the sell of $1,900 worth of Ethereum from my account that had 2,900 that they initiated later in the evening was rejected. So, and it put the money back into my account. Of course, I still held the same like 1.47 ETH, but the value was down, which is fine. That's how it should work. But I still had that amount of ETH in my account, but it's been fine all this morning. I did even transfer another $100 from my Coinbase account to offset the the ratio, the loan to debt ratio, just in case something like that happened again. But as of right now, I'm kind of like stuck on this page right now, so we'll see. Maybe I'll make an update video later, and hopefully this is just a glitch, and we'll see. And because I really like the concept of Nexo, but if they're continuing to do this, this is something that as soon as Nexo goes up in value, I'm going to pay that loan off, and I'm going to completely cash out. But anyways, all right guys, thanks again so much. Please stay tuned. If you have any questions, you can contact me at on Instagram, Bitcoin Kid USA, or you can leave a comment here on the YouTube comment section. But please like and subscribe, and it really helps the channel. All right guys, thanks again. Have a great day, and let's flip these cryptos.